experience with that?
I don't even. I'm trying to remember what I put. I don't particularly remember. I kind of just flew through that. I had Naga in some of my predictions. What did you have? Do you agree with that?
I mean, well, sorry, top side.
Toby?
Never mind. See you later predictions. Just because most of the time it's being played as a 1, right? And you're using your illusions to push out, not really showing on the map. And if you lose, you're
someone to be able to pick up the water rune, so I won't be able to refill the bottle. Yeah, Gojira just runs from top to mid, gets the bounty, uses the mana burn to stop the cell, which had barely any duration left, and the denied a creep in front of his face. Top lane, Stinger might go down here. They could turn it back around to Katomi with the use of the stun from K1. They might even hit back onto Toby as well. They've got a little bit more mana to work with here, so Stinger chucking up the damage with the glaives.
Yeah, he just wants to give him vision.
Still on cooldown. Toby with the cleave. One more right click and they find it. Be able to try and maybe drop an Iron Branch. Well, Toby won't even go for that. They've been able to cut through the trees and they will catch him out.
Getting some of that intelligence stolen as well. And that's the thing with K1 there. He didn't really want to right-click. He didn't want the tower to turn onto him underneath the tower. The creeps were doing a good enough job. And as long as you're...
Mid lane? What is going on here?
As long as you're orb walking with the glaives there, the tower's going to out that he was not necessarily there. Might expect that he's farming up some of these stacks inside the jungle. Last hit's being missed uncharacteristically. Like C-Smart. Whisper. Now you're up against, yeah.
Pure. A deep dive, and that's where C-Smart can come into play with the TP. First use of the polarize of the game, nets himself a kill. Beautifully done, being able to protect Whisper, getting him that level 6.
Okay, one up top though.
Yeah, the top side of the map. Toby's going to be able to hold him back with the Ensare, so Stormstormer can walk up forward to land the raise. A nice kill for the Shadow Fiend to find, considering mid lane has been a bit back and forth, so it's going to get a nice injection of gold, and they might even be able to catch up the Stinger. Yeah, I don't blame you, honestly. Shadow Fiend and Amaxi chasing you down. Another kill for Stormstormer, a freebie at that.
Yeah, completely. Might even be able to start stacking up.
The charge up the Rolling Thunder, but cancelled at the last second. You see it's going to be Entity that are looking to play around with Pure. Level 7, so maxed out Bash. This is a hero that is incredibly strong. You cannot look to run up and man fight the starter, and they're going to bring some extra numbers though to still take the skirmish as Whisper. We'll be able to bounce back. Even C-Smile gets the charge into the middle as well. So a double kill picked up for Beast Coast. Let's see if they want to continue on to Pure. They've already used a lot of their abilities though, so it will be difficult to go under the tower. In the side lane shortly, as the supports are starting to get to the stage where they have the level 6, and we see that out of Entity. Both Fishman and Katomi a smoke down bottom to try and target down Whisper, but Stinger is nearby with a global silence. He's going to be able to get it off just after the fall from Katomi, so a couple ultimates expended, but it will be Beast Coast that get a kill nonetheless.
I think you're very happy with that. And just look at what happens at the same time. This is what I was talking about in game number 1 with K1. They're pinging him out. They really want to try and get the net in onto him. Might need to pop the Song of the Siren to catch.
EPs are starting to come through. There's the Song. Whisper gets the ultimate off. Should be a decent amount of damage if you get the fall. Pure's going to be able to sidestep it the once. East Coast, they're going to bring some more resources as well to try and take this top skirmish, but even Entity are TPing another member in as well. Pure's vulnerable to the damage at the moment. Starter going to try and path his way through the tree line. He might tick out to the curse. Let's see if the damage is going to be enough. Pure actually looks to step back in, but the lifesteal's not enough to keep him alive. So now Beast Coast, they've got a free opening to continue to dive under the tower. Whisper's going to go for Fishman, and meanwhile K1 will try and catch up the Toby as well, because they got C-Smile wrapping on the other side. Beautifully done from Beast Coast, getting 3 kills and now finally being able to take the tier 1 tower.
It just takes to the later stage. Effectively becomes a 4th core for the team if you enable that. And Stormstormer has to be careful here. Under the smoke, they'll be able to catch him out as he retreats back, and this is where the charge starts to come through.
It's a great ward to utilize. They know no one else is playing around the triangle. An easy kill picked up onto Stormstormer. Katomi and Fishman should be able to at least get 1 rebuttal. They're even going to be able to glimpse back a second member as well as Gojira. Just so much damage getting pumped in thanks to the unleash onto Katomi. So at least we'll get 2 kills, and Katomi picks both of them up. So getting himself closer to that real big item here in the BKB. Objectives across the map here for Beast Coast. If they miss that timing, I'm slightly concerned.
They can afford to do it though. It's actually a Meteor Hammer here on Toby.
Yeah, he's in some trouble. It's not a good position to be in when you're against the Pangolier. But I'm going to bounce back and forth onto multiple walls, and even see Smile just clips the Disruptor as well by the Secret Shop. So 2 pickoffs again into another tier 1 tower, as all 5 members are here from Beast Coast to be able to capitalize on the kills.
And K1 just spent the entire time farming while being nearby as well. So popping the God Strength, taking some camps, pushing the lane, taking the tower. This is the Beast Coast that we come to expect. The freestyle Dota coming in full effect. They want to try and catch Katobi. That Diffusal Blade's going to do a lot of work to be able to prevent the escape away.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
This is big. This is what they need to continue doing.
Find someone without buyback, because that objective will melt if you're able to find the correct pickoff. Gajira, good positioning though. Running around with a Vendetta in front of his
Oh no,
course.
the illusion. Oh no, they're going to go for the other illusion as well now. But Beast Coast, they want to take the team fight, a big charge into the middle with a global silent fall as well. K1 can look to clean up Pure. He needs the movement speed, and no, it's actually going to be Whisper with a swashbuckle to claim the life. Gojira might get Storm up, but the stun still on cooldown.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, because you don't really have the armor on Dire, do you? Like Marcy, little bit coming through thanks to the phase boots. Disrupt has 4, so if you run into Fishman, he's not going to be alive for too long. Bottom lane, Stingers. Oh, use of a global silence very early on. Stun's going to be off the mark, and Empty actually going to bring the reinforcements to take the team fight. Pure can turn it back around with the BKB. Doesn't get the initial stun, so C-Smile's going to protect it for the moment thanks to the pulverized use. I'm going to go 1-for-1. A bit committed though from Beast Coast.
He's trying like mad on Pure.
Advantage that he has. Can he juke through the tree? No. Oh, he's going to find him. And oh, and he TP'd before the BKB. He's going to try and do as much right-click damage as possible. Pure is nearby. Let's see the power of the Corrosive Haze along with the Shadow Fiend right-clicks, but it looks like it's not enough. 1 stun into the follow-up drag back thanks to the Aghanim Shard.
Nope.
They will get the kill with the Ages at least from the Death Requiem. Minor thing. They're cutting off Pure though. Stinger's gonna walk up the high ground. The rest of the team off to the right side as well, so Pure should get a kill. Let's see if he can TP out afterwards, and the BKB will be able to cover that.
Whisper, he's got the Basher coming out to him very shortly.
Pure doesn't TP out now. You're gonna have another round of the swashbuckle, so there shouldn't be any escape. It's just gonna come down to how long it really takes for Beast Coast to try and get the kill. Again, no Bashers coming up with the swashbuckle. That's twice now, and he can blink away. Really unlucky is Beast Coast. C-Smile's gonna be there. They'll use the song, but K1 jumps behind, no hesitation with the BKB. They'll stop the song. It'll help the rest of the team to dance into the tree line and finally kill off Pure.
Oh, they do indeed, and yeah, I mean, it's Smile showing solo-ish in the lane. They're gonna look to try and get a pick off, but they just can't seem to find the right one.
Oh, there's a DD as well. So a fight that Entity were looking to take. Now you have to try and force an engagement into a double damage rune on K1,
Double
and he
stun.
gets a double stun in the river as well, but the follow-up is there thanks to Whisper's control. 2 heroes just melt under this, and now Toby as well is caught out. Beast Coast everywhere across the map. They're even thinking about the use of the song to cover the retreat, but no messing around with Stinger. Global Silence coming out fast enough, and K1's going to be rewarded for a triple kill.
This is 2 lanes of racks, minimum way up to 55 armor. Even Gajira 39, so insane amount of survivability that you're able to obtain.
Dire's top barracks.
I don't ever see another fire, and it's going to take way too long here for Entity for that to be a potential Pure. Trying to get the jump in. They know the BKB was used prior on K1, so they want to try and commit to deal with this Sven. Static Storm's going to be laid down as well with a long Requiem, but it's just there's no synergy at the moment. Their spells are being casted, but not perfectly executed. Toby is going to try and get the Meteor combo out, but C-Smile in a position where he can just protect K1, and this should be all she wrote. They wanted one last team fight, one last ride, but Beast Coast being able to tie up the series 1-1, a really, really convincing game 2 from them.
Even more convincing than what Entity showed in game number 1, right? 3 minutes faster overall, and yeah, it really does feel like they tried to go for something a little bit fancy with that offlane Naga Siren, and I understand.